Hey, what up guys, Django here, with a discussion of nerds, yes! And I'm joined today by my partner in all my nerdiest of crimes. Would you introduce yourself?
I am Saiyan Fusion.
Am I allowed to call you by your actual name?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Cool.
Go for it.
Alright, Saiyan. Kidding. LeVar. We are doing a new discussion stuff on my channel where we talk who is the strongest of any universe, any timeline, of any franchise. And who we put in who is the contestant for the arena of death tonight.
We have Vegito, who is fusion of Goku and Vegeta by the Batara rings. Earrings, if I'm correct. And then we have Gojeta, as well as another fusion of Goku and Vegeta, but via the fusion dance.
Alright. How's this gonna work? We're gonna give them three aspects. Whoever has won the most out of those three areas is the general winner, but I will be playing as them, test them out.
Yep.
We have got design, we have physical endurance, and how you fuse. This is how we're gonna rate them. Would you say that's a fair way to do it?
Cool. Yeah, very fair.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Do you want to start? Who's taking who?
I take Gogeta because I
There will
love
be
him
no
most.
mercy.
Alright, I'm gonna take Vegito because Vegito is the sexiest of all the strongest warriors.
Oh boy. I think you fall in love with that one.
Well, okay. Design. Alright. Who...
I always wondered which produced the better fusion.
Go
The
for it.
dance
I
or
was
the
gonna say,
earrings.
how does the design work for Gogeta? The boss.
Well, with Gogeta, his main design is mainly for Vegeta because it's got mainly blue. Because when Goku and Vegeta fuse, Vegeta's wearing blue mainly. Obviously the gloves as well. But also you got the little orange part in the middle, which is...
I think you got a bit confused there, bud. You got Vegito a bit confused.
Oh, you're talking about Vegito? Oh man, now you got me confused.
Yeah. My channel is just confusion and just things. But we'll talk about Vegito first then.
I thought you said Vegeta first.
No, I meant we talk about your side first, which is Vegeta. But heyo, we can start with Vegeta if you want.
Yeah, just no.
Alright, so like LeVar said, his main design is like a bluish colour, because that's Vegeta's main colour. And the orange is the secondary, which is the less dominant personality, which I'll go into later on the backstory of Kakarot and Goku. This is why...
My favorite character.
Yeah. This is why, Vegito, is more like Vegeta than like Kakarot.
AKA Goku.
How does Gogeta then work?
Gogeta is obviously Goku and Vegeta fused but via the fusion dance. And that one is mainly, well, he's not wearing any top exactly, but he's wearing a jacket and trousers with a bit
What's
of a...
wrong? I was hoping you'd be
Isn't...
good.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not rating on your thing or interrupting, but isn't the design of the dance... When you do the dance, whatever... Unlike the Batara rings, isn't it when you dance, no matter what you're wearing, the fusion of the dance is determined...
I always
it's
wondered which
permanent like
produced the
that.
better fusion. The
Pretty
dance
much,
or the
because it's not
earrings.
really a combination of the clothing. Because the design is not, if you look at it, obviously, there's no relation between the two Saiyans that fuse together. Their clothing is not related to their clothing at all. all they're wearing is trousers, which true kind of represent Goku, but they haven't got the color of it.
No.
Some sort of like, how do you say it? That little what they have around their waist.
Belt.
Some sort.
Well, you do karate, so what? I know, like in karate and self-defense, you have different degrees of.
Not exactly a belt I know of.
Oh. No, it's just like there's also you can have belts that are just wrap around your waist, isn't there?
Pretty much. That's like it, like you say,
Yeah.
belt around your waist, but it's got a bit of. It's more like a some sort of cloth type belt. I would say.
Yeah.
But it has a bit of a tail. But also, when it comes to the jacket, it's just like sort of a. How do you say it? It's like one of those armless jackets, but really short because it's showing quite a bit of the muscular part of the stomach area, really.
Of the waist, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just got and it also just has armbands. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Black armbands, and that's it.
So we've talked about how the clothing, how the clothing work. Basically, Tara rings, it's a combination of whoever you fuse with, and whoever's the most dominant personality. Their colors kind of go over, don't they?
Yeah, where Vegito.
Gojeta.
What?
You said unlike Vegito, but what you mean is unlike Gogeta. Because you're talking about Vegeta.
Yeah. Okay, I got it wrong. Okay.
Don't worry, it is a weird name situation.
Yeah. So with Vegito, dominant personality is obviously Vegeta.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you saw in the episodes, Vegeta likes to toy with his enemies, mess around, just like Vegito did with Majin Buu.
And I guess if you think about it, when they went against Merge Zamatsu, it's weird, I heard Zamatsu and then it's Zamatsu is how I've always pronounced it, but yeah. If you look at it, even then he kind of played a little bit. Even though he did go Super Saiyan Blue off the bat, he was kind of taunting him.
He was playing with him.
Yeah, because he pretty much said,
Vegeta's strategy of, making his enemy get really angry and make him lash out, use up all their energy, so
I'll do it.
when Vegito attacks and goes Super Saiyan Blue, he has more chance to beat the crap out of him.
Yeah. Alright, so we've now talked about how it all happened. Who do you think has the best design for a character?
I have to say, Vegito wins this one.
Vegito?
Yep.
What's your evidence behind that? What's your opinion on that?
Now we find out.
Because it has a combination of the two Saiyans, Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah.
It represents them. It represents the pair of them. While Gogeta doesn't really represent either of them.
Well, physically.
Clothing wise, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't work out.
I fully agree with you. I like the aesthetics that Vegito has, that quite unique. It kind of identifies his own character at the same time. A proper merger of the two Saiyans. Okay, so Vegito wins the aesthetic design. Okay, so let's talk about exactly how the two work. Why, even though they're mergers, why are they so separately different?
Want to take over for Vegito on this one?
Okay. Vegito is very arrogant because, well, Vegeta's the personality in the plot, because how it works with the Tara rings and with the dance, whoever is the most dominant personality takes over. And Vegito's case, it is Vegeta. Which,
Yeah.
even though it has parts of Goku's personality, Vegito is very arrogant, very overconfident, and quite vain. As
True.
No.
it can tend to let his enemies get stronger to demoralize them.
Yep. That's Vegeto's tactic.
Pretty much.
But there's one part when Vegito went against Majin Buu where you saw a bit of Goku come out, really. Like when they first come together. Well, when they were testing out their ability. That is definitely Goku. Because Goku likes to, when he finds something new, he likes to test it out first, like, oh, this feels great. Just like he did, like Vegito did, when Goku and Vegeta fused with the Potara rings to make Vegito.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's actually...
Goku's personality came out by that.
I think with Vegito, how it kind of works, it's not that it's just permanently Vegeta, it's the dominant personality. I guess it's in certain scenarios, whoever, in combat, it's obviously Vegeta that's mainly in control. But I guess when it's, when they're awakening their abilities, learning new things, trying to figure out the tactics, it's Goku. Goku, even though he's an idiot at times, he is a genius when it comes to tactics. I'll give him that.
Greetings.
But, in some ways, I think Vegito's weakness is at the same time his own personality, because he likes to tease and taunt. This is why he gets beaten and thrown around a lot. I mean, like, when you first see him when, in the Goku Black arc, the fucking whole thing of, when Merge Zamatsu is like, yes, copying gods is only what mortals can do. They only think of what beauty and make it sin. And fucking Vegeta just decks him in the face. And he's like, yeah, I saw an opportunity, I just thought I could hit you. Let's see if you can, hit me back, Mr. God.
And that just makes Zamatsu go nuts.
See, he wasn't generally antagonizing him, because if Vegeta really wanted to, if you think about it, he could have easily, you've seen it with the final Kamehameha, he just wrecks him, even though he fucked his own power up. If he did a full-on punch, straight off the bat, he could probably wreck his shit.
Probably.
But I think, because of that, he lets his own energy dissipate. Hence what we saw with Merge Zamatsu, and even if you think about it, Majin Buu, because both fusions have a timer, and this is something we both haven't mentioned yet.
Well, when they first fused with the Potara ring, Goku and Vegeta, they were going to be stuck together until they became chocolate and went inside Majin Buu.
Yeah. I don't know why they just changed it, they kind of retconned that, didn't they?
Yeah. There must have been something about something about Majin Buu that caused them to separate.
And because I don't think they did the final Kamehameha, did they?
No, I don't think they did. But when they were in Dragon Ball Super,
I'll do it.
with the Potara rings, they were
no
from...
mercy.
Who were they from, those Potara rings?
Oh, it's from Supreme Kai.
And they only had how long?
An hour. They even asked your I can't pronounce his name, but Zamatsu's old mentor. They asked him, why did we defuse? And he said, oh, anyone that's not a Kai, the fusions only last for an hour.
Wait. So, if you're not a Kai, it's not permanent.
No. This is why, the whole
Well, why
thing...
did they say that when against Majin Buu?
I don't think Supreme Kai knew, because don't forget, he wasn't, trained officially. He was just the last Kai after the Buu incident.
True.
So he was kind of thrown into the... In his defense, you know, it was in his own thing. But this is the thing I was always wondering, why did the Elder Kai not know? Because the Elder Kai is like fucking god. Well, he isn't Zeno, but he usually knows everything.
Usually, but not this time.
No.
I think he did.
Oh, this is also another thing. I guess we're only talking... When it comes to the power of which is stronger, we're talking about Zero. We can't... Because then, you know, at least that's fair. We shouldn't mention when it comes to GT Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah.
Because then they're evenly matched. We'll talk about, you know, Super Saiyan Blue and,
Super Saiyan 4.
yeah, Gogeta and everything.
Yeah.
But, okay, I think that's pretty much it with Vegeta, because he's an arrogant piece of shit. Okay, so, Gogeta, go.
Wow, Gogeta is Goku and Vegeta Fusion, the Fire Diffusion Dance. It's basically off and on of the two people coming to one.
Yeah.
Because as you can tell, judging by the facial features, you can see there's like, obviously slight difference between the two sides of the face. If you look at it really carefully.
So what you're saying is, if you actually hold screen on any time you see Gogeta, which is the one with a very puffy puff coat, I'm gonna call it, the puffy puff coat.
Yeah.
Half his face is Goku, half his face is Vegeta.
Yeah. And with hairstyle, I would say it's mainly Goku.
Yeah, like it has some Vegeta aspects, I guess.
Yeah, it does, but there's slight Goku and a bit more in that one.
Yeah, because Goku is definitely the most dominant personality. Because
Yeah.
when Goku sees, you know, when everything is going to hell, he will not hold back.
And plus, how do I say it? He likes to test his enemies.
At first, but if he knows, like, I guess that kind of happened with Cell, you know, at the end, when he realized, oh crap, we are screwed.
Pretty much.
Because he kind of figured out Gohan was the one that had the most strength. That's another discussion.
Mm-hmm. But he jumped in when he thought, oh god, this is gonna go badly, very bad.
Yeah, that's gonna hit the fan very quickly. So Goku isn't like Vegeta. He knows when he's outmatched, and he knows he can win a fight. Whilst
Vegeta is a stubborn, arrogant.
Well, he's a stubborn, arrogant little princey bitch.
Well, he keeps saying he's the Prince of all Saiyans.
Yeah, but to be fair, his background kind of gives him a bit more reasoning.
True. Like his dad, Prince Vegeta.
Yeah. Well, King Vegeta.
Oh, sorry. King Vegeta.
But when you watch the film Fusion Reborn, which came out before, if I recall, you know, write in the comments, I was gonna write I was wrong, but I believe the film came out before Vegeta was even around. I believe. This is going back years ago, back in back in the day.
Let me show you the power beyond
But
Super Saiyan God.
when it comes to Gogeta, obviously Goku is the one that's dominant when you watch the film. As soon as they fuse, Gogeta just doesn't really say anything, just pretty much takes on Janemba.
Pretty much.
Holy shit, I remember his name. How many years has that been? I've not watched it since it was released. Well, a little while. I watched it once very long ago.
I finally have the power of a Super Saiyan God!
So, Vegito, it's mainly Goku's personality that dominates that fusion.
Yeah. So,
Only much this Gogeta really is there.
not really, because, you know, it doesn't really, you know, involve it's not really complicated. It's Goku that's mainly in charge. And
Plus, no offense, fusion dance, the actual dance, looks kind of weird.
It's weird. Yeah, it's time consuming. You need about, I don't know, 30 seconds just to get it right. as well. It has the
And plus
downside.
a lot of practice.
Yeah. Not mentioning you've actually. That's the downside of it. The physical aspect. You have to get it right that time.
Like we've seen with Gotenks.
Well, Gotenks, even with the movie.
If you saw Gotenks, they tried it about 3 times. First time he was too large, they got it wrong, and he turned himself too fat.
Yeah.
The second time he was way too skinny.
I think that's mainly because Trunks is strong. Kid Trunks is stronger than Gotenks. I can't remember.
Gotenks.
Yeah, I thought so. He is stronger, so he had to lower his power level because he is a year older. Well, it's not even that. He's just generally stronger.
But when it comes to Goku and Vegeta, Goku's stronger.
Yeah. This is why they fucked up. I believe it's once or twice they fucked up.
I think it's twice.
I can't remember, like we said, I should really look into this back before we do.
Because it's a similar scenario between Goku and Vegeta and Trunks and Goten.
Yeah.
Goku had to lower his power level, so did Trunks, so they could fuse.
Yeah. So, if they were in a
That's
fight...
a similar scenario.
Yeah.
But the one thing that Goku and Vegeta didn't do, that Goten and Trunks did, is fuse when they were in Super Saiyan form,
Yes.
which is a very risky move.
Yeah. Well, in the end of the day, they still won the fights that they had to use them.
True.
Now,
But it was a very risky move.
Here's a little tidbit fact. Gogeta isn't canon to the anime. Unlike Vegito, that's his only downside. Because he's never been used, has he, outside that one movie.
That's true.
So that's the only real downside. Okay, in a fight, right? Hypothetically, who's the one's going to take it more seriously, and who would come out on top because of that? What's your input?
Oof, that's quite difficult, I would say.
We're talking about, who would recognize the danger that the other one sees, and rather than test them out what they do, who would deal with it faster. It's not
I would
talking
say Vegeta.
about Vegito, did you say?
No, Gogeta.
I was gonna say, I think you're a bit wrong there. But yeah, Gogeta is definitely, we recognize it, because when you watch...
And then he would get his power level.
Yeah.
And just go from normal state to probably, I would say approximately, he would instantly go to the top, probably almost top of his game, almost. Get himself to a reasonable level, so
Yeah.
he thinks he's probably gonna win. But if he needs to, he will bring it out if he thinks it's necessary.
Okay. So we.
So
Yeah.
Gogeta would win that one.
So far, it's pretty unanimous. Yeah, this is where the divide comes between us, isn't it? Because I am a fan of Vegito, whilst you're the fan of Gogeta.
Yeah.
Now, straight up, obviously neither of us can just be like, oh yes, we like this character for this. We have to be a bit reasonable with this. So I'm trying to be neutral. It's very hard.
Same here.
So,
Kinda hard.
yeah. So who do you... Okay, yeah, it really is actually quite hard. Okay, now we're on to the actual balls to the wall fight.
Ooh.
Now, it's really hard to recognize who is stronger.
Yeah, it is.
Because like with the whole, Trunks has to reduce his power level with Gotenks to make their fusion. Goten, sorry.
Jeez, how many times I have to remind you of that?
One too many, and you're forever going to be reminding me to the end of the earth.
I must destroy.
But the main worry for me is, in a balls to the wall fight, both of them need about 30 seconds to do it, don't they? It takes about the same time.
Well, if you put the power rings on, they instantly fuse because they get drag to each other, but obviously you have to make sure you have it on the right ear.
Yeah, but don't forget, Vegito would probably... I would actually love to think this Vegito would actually be like, okay, we'll see where this leads. Come on, little man. Show me. I think Vegito would be like that, just showing you what you got. Now, obviously, I'm hoping when we look at this that Vegeta, Vegeta, and Goku would be very much aware of the scenario, and they would get it right first time, and they used it, experienced it. Now, and it's quite hard to judge their power.
Yeah. That's true.
Realistically, I'm not talking about facts yet, and I doubt I will. I would think Gogeta would win personally. Also, we're talking about regular.
Gogeta. Wow. That is a pretty difficult one to decide.
It is actually. But you gotta think, Vegito has the aesthetic thing going for him, and he has the personality that works very well. But
yeah,
he has the
fusion dance, like you said, actually.
Yeah, they've also got.
You have to get it precisely right with power level, dance, and the touch. You have to get it
which I believe because
extremely right. Otherwise, it's just gonna bugger up the guitar rings. Obviously, you have to get it right here, which isn't very all that difficult. And then you just smack together, basically. Like you're just going to put the rings on, which is so Goku had it on the left ear, or Vegeta had it right ear, and they just got dragged, literally dragged together, and then bang, there you go. There's Vegito.
Yeah.
While with Gogeta, it's a little bit more complicated.
They've actually got to do. Hold on, I wonder if I could actually show it, because I believe it's an actual. Yep, I can do it as an emote on here. I know it's here. Yeah, here we go. And you've got to have all your fingers in the right position. You gotta do the dance perfectly right. And of course, I believe even height is actually a little worry as well, isn't it? Because you've actually got to put that person's height into account. Because Vegeta's shorter than Goku.
Yep.
Okay, so we've talked about the weaknesses and strengths of both. In your opinion...
Well, enough heights.
Heights?
Yeah, because if you have a look at Gogeta and Vegito...
That's a lot of racket I can hear.
Vegito is taller.
Oh yeah, I never actually thought of that. Because it's mainly Goku's body, isn't it? That's, it's Goku's body, but it's kind of the...
with Vegeta's personality.
And the hairstyles. I will say this, I love the hairstyles.
But when you look at Gogeta, it's mainly Vegeta is in the body sense, but with Goku's personality.
Yeah.
It's basically a switcheroo of the two. It's basically the opposite of each other.
So,
I only just noticed.
I love how we're just making this, we're thinking of the facts and we're like, oh yeah, this as well. Okay, in your final thoughts, who would win in a fair fight?
Win?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like this, but I have to say Vegito.
So we're quite split down the middle, even though we are opposite fans on the people we think would win.
Yep.
Because of course we're talking about normal Super Saiyan as well, not Super Saiyan Blue or 4.
But just general the aspect of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegeta would win because he would they would fuse together instantly. Then they can power up, or probably not even power up at all.
Yeah,
And get in and stop Vegeta and Goku from doing fusion dance.
see, you would think that that will be the logical thing. My instant thoughts would be that Vegito would be like, "Oh, you're doing a thing to make you stronger, a fusion just like me." Do it very well.
Yeah, because Vegeta's personality will kick in there.
Exactly.
And then it gives them the chance to actually fuse. And then when Gogeta actually arrives, he will instantly power himself up to a level higher than Vegito and get him.
Exactly. Because
Now I think about it, it probably is Gogeta that's probably going to win.
yeah, so we're gonna say Gogeta is the winner, the bona fide winner now. In our little discussion.
Alright.
So yeah, that's Gogeta for the win, guys. I wish it was Vegito, but if you disagree with our discussion, please write in the comments. But I will ask.
And subscribe.
Yeah, of course, always subscribe. But guys, we have a great community that's very supportive. Just if you have a different opinion to someone else, just always back it up with the fact why you think this. Because
And we're always open to your reasons.
yeah, we're not gonna disprove it. Because if you like someone and you want to prove that they're better, we will take that. And heck, if we got information wrong, well, let's say about the half, let's say like Lavar said with the half and half face. Let's say that was wrong, for example, or the fact with the costumes that I said. This is for example if we say that, we will always put our hands up and admit to it. Heck, I might even do a video if I actually made any information that's incorrect.
Yep, we will always redo the video if we're wrong. Just
So
let
even
us
that,
know.
if we getting it wrong, we could just address it in a future video.
Yep.
As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, have you got anything else to say, LeVar?
Nope. But let's just say, Kamehameha!
Got it. Gun. By the way, subscribe to is it Fusion Saiyan you've named yourself now?
Yeah, same fusion.
Saiyan Fusion. Sorry, we've only just kind of sorted out his new channel. LeVar is a great friend, of course. Check out his channel, subscribe to it. We'll be doing a lot more discussions, hopefully. Would you be up for that, LeVar?
Yep.
And of course, I think I might just do a podcast one day where we just chat. Alright, guys. Remember these words. Plus, ultra.